Hey guys!
Howdy brothers. I'm your co-host Jess.
And I'm your co-host Liv.
Oh, I'm wearing black. There you go.
Okay, so in this
Exclusive
video,
content.
yeah, real exclusive. In this video, we thought it would be fun to share our favorite apps with you guys. A lot of these have to do with like influencer work.
This is fun. It feels like vlogging.
It is vlogging.
This is cool. I like.
Okay, I'm glad. Jess is on board with the Patreon, finally. Okay.
But yeah, we are going to be running through some of our favorite apps that we just feel like are staples if you are a content creator, influencer, in the social media game. Like, these are our holy grail
You
apps.
shouldn't sleep on any of these apps, basically is what we're saying.
And we wish this was sponsored. It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No. But it should be.
Okay,
So,
we're gonna run through. We have like 10 or 15 here.
something like that. We can't do math.
And
Y'all
we'll
know that.
just run through it. Okay, so to start, well, you can start because I don't actually use this app.
So I only recently started using this one. It's called Tezza. Tezza is an influencer who launched her own app.
Good for her.
I love that for her.
I see you, queen.
Girls supporting girls. But so I've been using this in lieu of Lightroom because I don't know, I just feel like her edits are a little bit more like a little bit organic than like how I typically edit on Lightroom. So it's just nice because you just throw it on there. You make it super simple. I feel like
So there's like filters.
it's like filters, it's great, and you can make things look like paper, you know, like that kind of,
cool.
it's like a really artsy kind of vibe, but I like it because it's also just really easy to use for like mass editing. Like when you have like 10 and
like
you're
bulk.
trying to choose, yeah.
That's cool. Okay, the next one we have is Lightroom. Lightroom is an Adobe program, and on the computer, you kind of need to know how to use it, but on the phone, it's really user-friendly, and on the phone, it's free. On the computer, it's not. So that's also something to note.
And you can buy your favorite like
presets.
photographers presets and then upload them into your Lightroom.
Yeah, and a lot of influencers sell presets now too, like things that they use.
Yeah.
So in Lightroom, you can really go in and adjust like exposure and brightness. The color is great there because that's where like I do all my hue adjustments. Like if I want to make the sky look like that cool blue that everyone sees influencers using, like that's where we're doing it.
Yeah. Or if you like have like something like green and you literally just want to make it like yellow, or you want to make it like some, you know, you can make things just different colors. Yeah. Which is a pro tip. All right, our next app that we both swear by and we love and we could not live without is Retouch. It's just called Retouch. I wish we should probably like
put a little icon of what it looks like.
Yeah, if you guys have any like
questions
about finding it, let us know because it might be hard to find. But essentially I could take Olivia out of this frame right now and it would just look like that.
Okay, not always, but we've gotten it down to where we like know what's easy to edit and what's not easy to edit. Like definitely pretty much like a lot of Photoshop skills, you don't need Photoshop, you just need retouch. And I have made photos look so extremely different just in the power of taking things out.
Like if you're on a beach and you like take a photo of yourself, you can take everyone out of that.
You can make that beach a private island. That's a private island. Private island in seconds. The amount of people and children.
Take it to the island. Get your gold no spray tan.
The amount of children I've taken out of my photos is ridiculous. I wish I could do it in real life.
Or old white men
with like their bellies out.
Yeah.
Anyways, Retouch,
fire.
Couldn't recommend it enough. I'm pretty sure it's free, right?
Actually, no, I do think you have to pay. $1 or $2. No, I think it's like $3, really? But 100% worth it. I took out this fat bruise on like 20 photos the other day.
I took out a plastic cup in my hand, ladies and gentlemen.
That was elite.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill you guys in. Okay, the Patreon is gonna be like, we're gonna use this as our close friends pretty much and like just give you the reality of the situations. Okay, so we had this post for Earth Day and my peanut brain took this picture with holding a plastic cup. I thought it would be a cute accessory.
She was like, she's like, I need something in my hand. And she goes and grabs the cup.
You know, like we try to accessorize photos to make it look like more candid or lifestyle. I grabbed the plastic cup, not remembering that this photo is to promote Earth Day. And then the day before the post is supposed to go live, I'm like, I'm literally a fucking idiot. And I took it out in Retouch, or now it's called
And now her hand was just like this.
Now it's like this. So if you guys can find that photo and send it to me, we'll give you a free month of Patreon.
Literally.
Okay, moving on.
All right, so next we have Canva, which is just like a digital
The best
editing, or like what do you say?
It's digital graphic design.
Graphic design app. So it's like really good if you're like a social media manager.
Dude,
or
they have commercials now. Like I've been seeing Canva commercials. It's crazy.
No, Canva's dope.
They're blowing up.
It's really good for like stories. Like if you need to make a media kit, do it on Canva.
Yeah, any type of like story templates, like for Whiskey and Water, all of our stories are made on Templa. Okay. On Canva, and it's super user friendly. I can't fucking talk. It's just drag and drop, and yeah. They have an app version. It's great on your phone.
The app is great. All right, next, another app that we both use, Colortone.
Colortone.
This is another app by a photographer whose presets I actually use on Lightroom as well, but Colortone is kind of like the less intense version of that, and you can like change it. We love Colortone.
Yeah, that's what I use like as my final, one of my final edits for a filter. If I stopped kind of using grain, but when I was using grain, that's where we would add it, or like little dust particles to make it look more filmy, little like rays of light or sun. You can do all of that in Colortone.
Yeah, Colortone's dope.
Next up is Splice. Splice is also like a go-to item. I use it almost every day. I use it to edit all my TikToks, all of my Instagram reels. Instead of trying to edit within the Instagram or TikTok app, use Splice. It's very user-friendly, very intuitive. You like just drag it to cut it.
It's like the best, and you can like add music there. Yeah. So another pro tip that I use with Splice, which for legal reasons this is a joke. If you ever need to add music but you don't want to like buy the thing on Apple, you know, because you know how like on Splice you can import the music, but you have to have the song downloaded to use it. I'll like go to Spotify, I'll screen record the song,
I see.
And then I'll add the song into Splice and extract the music.
I do that with TikTok videos, like to find a trending TikTok sound, like to match it up with how I'm gonna edit it. I'll save the TikTok. I'll save the, what have you been doing?
I don't know.
I'll save the TikTok, put it into Splice, export the audio, delete the video, and then edit my video to that sound so it can be matched accordingly. We're all learning here, guys. It's great.
You literally just changed my life. That is so smart. Because I'd be going back, counting in my head.
Oh my god, I'm dead. You know, we're really,
oh my god.
This is a good learning.
That's so smart.
My peanut brain works sometimes. It does. It do be pulling through. Moving on.
Next, we have Huji, which is just another like fun photo app, like for really anyone. It's really fun at like festivals.
Yeah. Because it looks like it's a
disposable.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have like, it's a very specific style, so you've probably seen someone use it. And yeah, it's just like a fun little app.
I don't have that, but I could see it being fun.
It is fun.
The next one is,
when you remember to use it.
I don't know what that is.
So Dazcam. Dazcam is really cool because
I don't have like most of these, but convince me otherwise.
So Dazcam is like, it's an app that like when you go into it, you can either take photos on it or upload them, and it turns them into like photos that look like film. Like that's like what it does.
Okay, cool.
It also does, you can also take photos, I think this is the app that you do it in, where they like go like this.
Oh, where they go, it's like 3D.
Yeah.
Gotcha, cool.
Yeah. So they do that as well. I'm pretty sure that's the app that does it. But I use it a lot at festivals as well, and it's just super cool because then it's not.
It's like very like what's it called? Nostalgic.
Yeah, it's cool.
It makes photos look very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Okay, you do the next one.
Okay, Lens Buddy. We don't personally use this one, but I know that it's a huge pro tip. I've seen it all over TikTok. I have it, and when I do need to use like self-timer, this is the way to do it, because you can like choose how long you're taking the photo for, like when you set it up, and also the frequency in which, like how quick it takes.
Oh, instead of just like 3 seconds and 10 seconds.
Yeah, that, and like it does bursts, but like not like how on camera it does it, and you have to like kind of go through kind of weird.
It's annoying.
It like takes photos. So
cute.
That one's a pro tip as well if you're doing your self-timer shit.
Okay, next up is FaceApp. Guys, this does not leave the Patreon community because we are really spilling our piping hot fucking tea. FaceApp,
we recently found out about FaceApp.
We were sleeping on FaceApp for like months and months and months,
maybe
until
years.
We went to a dinner with our influencer friends, and they were like, what are you doing? You don't use FaceApp? And we were like, what's FaceApp? And then we got on it.
It is just,
it's like you don't have to use
transformative.
Not that we are super into Facetune or, you know, changing the way our faces look, but it does help either when you aren't wearing makeup to spice up your face a little and make you look alive, or when you just feel like you could have done your makeup a little better that day.
Yeah, it also, so what it does is it essentially, like, I think it enhances your face. Like, I think it really does make you look more of like what you would look, because you know, like photos, you'll be like, I'm way prettier in person than what is translating onto the camera right now. It also helps in dark lighting.
Yeah,
because it
brightens your face a little.
It brightens you up.
You know, we also want to put a disclaimer, we're not encouraging anyone to change, like, you know, how much their face looks, because you can decide like the amount of the filter you want on your face.
Yeah, and so there's definitely some that don't look like you.
Yeah, like
there's more natural ones, and then there's more like crazy ones.
So we definitely, you know, want to keep our faces looking like our faces, and just keep that in mind when you are editing on it. It's also fun because you can like do a bunch of fun shit on there. You can make yourself old, you can make yourself blonde, you can give yourself bangs.
You can make yourself a man.
It's like actually scary. Like, it's scary.
It is scary. But it's also, you know, what was I gonna say? Oh, it's also like, it's so important because like every fucking influencer you follow is using this fucking app. Like, we didn't realize it. Like, once we downloaded it, we were like, I can now see that girls are using it.
I'm like, oh, that's why they look flawless and I don't.
So fucking good.
Which is a whole other conversation because we have our own ethical issues with the thing. But as long as we know that like this is not far off from what we look like in real life, then we're okay with it.
Yeah, it's such,
like
it's
if
such
someone
a battle.
wouldn't meet you in person and be like, oh, she looks different in person, like that's how I try to.
Yeah.
I'm like, this needs to look like how I look like in real life.
Yeah.
But
With
if
my
I knew how to do
like
if I knew how to do my makeup, like this is what I would look like. Okay, moving on. We digress. Moving on, Snapseed.
Snapseed. Macy literally just told us about this, so we're throwing it into the mix.
Apparently it helps with colors.
Yeah, I think you can do a lot. I think you can like whiten like walls, like make things brighter. I think it's like that.
I have heard, I know Vanessa uses Snap, one of our other really good influencer friends who is huge on Instagram also uses Snapseed. Snapseed and swears by it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I mean, Jalissa uses it too, so obviously they know something we don't.
So it's photo editing, color editing.
Yeah.
Okay, our last two are more like practical, business savvy. If you want to be a businesswoman, you need these apps. Entrepreneur. The first being DocuSign. They have an app. It's probably a website you've heard about, but if you are getting into the influencer space, you will be signing a lot of contracts and you will need to be able to sign them electronically. And because like for a while I was printing them out, signing them, taking a picture, and that is a complete waste of time. Download DocuSign. You can date things, sign things, put your full name, type in your title, whatever it is, and it will save you time.
Yes. This is not an ad, but it should be.
Not an ad, but it should be. Last of this app recommendation is Trello.
If you're a brother, you should know about Trello.
Trello is what keeps us organized. It is our task management platform tool, what we use to literally organize everything for the podcast, for the agency.
For collaborations, it's huge. Like that's how we started using Trello. You know, like we have like different columns, you know, rows that say like waiting for product, need to shoot, paid shoot, trade shoot, like
basically a master to-do list.
Yeah, and you can, you know, finagle, and it's really customizable, which I like too. Yeah. You can literally do whatever you want to.
And you can share it with your team, so you can have multiple people within your Trello board. You can like add attachments into files, add due dates, things like that. We definitely don't even utilize it as much as we probably could be, but it is our lifesaver and how we reference and organize everything in our lives.
And that's a breakdown of all our apps.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But a lot. So that was good. It's like little stuff that
we've learned along the way.
We've learned along the way, and like that might just not be worth an entire hour-long podcast episode, but will be worth like a 15-minute little snippet for our most loyal brothers.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, we love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.